It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from ndlangeren, and it's a bottle of the Imperial Stout Syndikatet. And I'm being reliably informed, I'm doing a live stream behind. People are watching me review this beer live for YouTube through Instagram. And people are informing me that this means the syndicate or the henchman. So I'm looking forward to this Imperial Stout. It's in a 500ml bottle. There's the label, there's the black bottle cap. I'd like to thank Morten very much for this beer. Thank you very much, Morten. Morten's from Norway. Good bit of smoke on the opening. So Morten is from Norway, and he was kind enough when he was on holiday in Denmark to send me some beers from Denmark whilst he was on holiday. What a fantastic gesture. What a lovely, lovely thing to do. Look at that. Bit lively on my part. Four-finger tan-coloured head. There's a little bit of light bleeding through the bottom of the glass there. There's a little bit of kind of dark red going on, but generally it's a jet black beer in the glass. Let's get the aroma. Oh, that smells good. It smells a little bit like an Imperial Brown Ale. There's a lot of American brown ale in this glass of beer, if I'm honest, in terms of the aroma. It's a bit like, it's a bit worty. Have you ever been to a brewery or home brewers? You know when you kind of sip the wort, you have a little taste of the wort? It's a little bit worty. But then again, there's some licorice and some caramel coming through. It smells very organic. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Quite spicy, very malty, licorice, spice, bitterness on the back end. I'm struggling a little bit, if I'm perfectly honest. I am struggling with this beer, only because I've had so many fantastic, staggeringly good Scandinavian, I even coined my own term for it, the Scandinavian style Imperial Stout or Porter. I kind of come up with that term, and generally you can normally bank your last dollar, your bottom dollar, on these beers being absolutely terrific. Big, dense mouthfeel. Lots of roasted malt coming through. Chocolate, coffee, caramel. But this beer, it's still very malty. There's still a lot of licorice. There's a lot of spice. I'm not getting them huge amounts of roasted malt that I would expect from a Russian Imperial Stout. It's a bit like an imperial version of what we have in the UK. It's called Man's Brown Ale. It's most definitely, even from the aroma, I picked up that I went with American Brown Ale or a man's brown ale. It's it's like that. But it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be tasting like a brown ale. If you call a beer an Imperial Stout, it has to be an Imperial Stout. There has to be a ton of roasted malt coming through. Chocolate, coffee, caramel, big, thick depth of the beer. It's 9.5% ABV. If you gave me this beer blind and said forget about the style, just enjoy the beer, I probably would. I would probably happily sit there and drink it and enjoy it. It's so promising. They've made a fantastic label. They've gone all out, Imperial Russian Stout, and it's just fallen down. It really has fallen down. They've spent money on the labelling. They've used a load of roasted malt to get it up to, or maybe not roasted malt, but some kind of malt to make it 9.5% ABV. And then there's no, well, there's a bit of roasted malt. There's a bit of chocolate, bit of coffee, bit of caramel, but it's much more brown ale. Much more brown ale. And that is such a shame, because I've left this beer. Morten sent me a big package of beer from Denmark. I enjoyed a few of them. I thought they were really good. I thought I was saving the best till last. I thought this beer looked wonderful, and I thought I'm going to save the best till last. And it's just fallen down. It's really fallen down on its face. I'm just struggling. It's a little bit lactosey. It's a little bit roasted, but there's a little bit of licorice coming through. But other than that, it's an Imperial brown ale at the very best. Let's rate it. For something that looks so promising, with that great label, I thought I saved the best beer till that. It looks really good in the glass. It really does. It looks fantastic. But the taste is just not there. Just not there. I'm struggling with this beer I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. It's a 4 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.